Hey guys, Gigi here, livetojustbe.com, integrating awareness through expression and truth. I have decided to start doing my posts via webcam instead of typing things out and adding them to my blog. I thought this way you could really get a sense of who I am, kind of feel my energy, and it'll be just like we're sitting in the same room, chit-chatting, having a normal conversation. Occasionally you'll see my dog Lola, who's right there. She's my 4-pound little Shih Tzu, and I have 3 cats that are constantly running in and out of my office. They love to be with me, and they may even jump up on my desk. So there you have it. People who don't know me have accused me of being arrogant. Their perception of me is arrogance, and I'm really not arrogant. I am very open. What you see is what you get. I speak my mind. I'm loving, caring, and so if I come across arrogant, hang in there, because you'll probably, it may be your immediate deal, but I promise you it'll change, because I am so not arrogant. I will warn you, I have a really bad potty mouth. I talk about things that a lot of people don't dare to talk about, but I do. So if it offends you, please, there's a little tiny red little X button in the right hand corner of your screen. Just click it out, click it, and you can exit the website. I guess this blog is going to be about what is living in your truth. So many people have said, well, Gigi, what does it mean to live in your truth? I know what it means to live in my truth, just be truthful. Well, of course it means to be truthful. We're taught that at a very young age when we're little children, to tell the truth. But it goes beyond that. Accountability plays a role in that. Being honest with yourself. Being honest with other people, of course, but mostly being honest with yourself. We have been so conditioned to sugarcoat things in our lives, whether it's with our spouse, our girlfriend, our boyfriend, our partner, our kids, our family members, our co-workers, anybody. We're conditioned to tell people things that they want to hear in order to not hurt feelings or not deal with the truth of the matter. And I think we start doing that at a very young age, and all that does is create us to become people that we're not, and then we start to lose a sense of self. And I haven't always lived in my truth. I used to do and live like that in my life for a very, very long time. And what comes along with that is physical problems, emotional problems, sleepless nights, all that great, lovely stuff. So after being in several relationships that I couldn't be honest with friends or partners or co-workers, all those people, I had had enough. I didn't have anybody to be accountable to except for myself. And it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to change, because when you live a certain way for 30 some odd years, we're conditioned to be that way. That's who we are. We know that we're not happy with ourselves in our deepest, quietest moments. We know the truth. Others may not, but we do. So I've tried to come up with a small example of what that may look like. And I thought, okay, the holidays are upon us. I'm going to give everybody an example using the holiday season. It's the time of year when we're invited to all kinds of crazy Christmas parties. We're asked to give money at the office, money that we don't have, or we really don't want to give, or we look at it as, oh my God, here they come again wanting money. It's Christmas. Everybody wants money from us, which is completely crazy. So I'm going to use a Christmas party deal. Okay, so you're invited to a Christmas party that it's every year. It's dreadful. Some years you may have energy around, really wanting to go. Other years it's just a chore. This year, let's say it's a chore. been a tough year for everybody. Job-wise, financially, trying to pay bills, kids in school, whatever. And let's just face it, going to a Christmas party doesn't entail just getting in your car and going to the party. You have to buy something to wear, bring a gift, so on and so forth, just to spend an evening with probably 90% of the people there that you really could care less about. Doesn't matter if they're in your life or not in your life would not change. And maybe in years past, you haven't gone and you've made the excuse that you don't feel well, or you have family members coming in, or you're going out of town, what have you. Little white lies, not to hurt the person's feelings or just to get you off the hook. And this year, maybe your energy is around just being at home and having it small and just embracing the season and just being with your family and your loved ones and not engaging in all that hoopla. I know that's where my energy is this year. So, okay, we're still hypothetical on the Christmas party. So this year, think about and just try it. Because the hardest thing is the first time you put yourself out there and you're truthful. RSVP to the party and tell the host or hostess, you know what, this year I don't think we're going to be able to make it to your party. Our energy is going to be much better spent at home, enjoying our family, and we're just not going to take part. And I apologize. I hope your party is a huge success. Have a great time. Take lots of pictures. Post them on Facebook. Whatever. That's being truthful and that's being honest. And I've said this in my first video. Living in your truth creates a very, very small world. Because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So if you were to continue telling white lies to get yourself out of something, the people that you're telling those little white lies to are still going to flap their jaws and say things behind your back and be pissed off. And if you're truthful, they're going to do the same thing. The difference is you will be living in your truth, you will be honest with yourself, and you'll be real. It's the truth. And there's nothing that can touch you when you live in your truth. So that's just a teeny tiny example. And like I said, I tried to come up with an example because it's kind of hard to express the way I live my life and what works for me. And I believe so much in it. I just want other people to know that it is doable. And once again, we've been so conditioned to live in a superficial space, emotionally and spiritually, and to tell others what they want to hear. And all it does is hurt you. So anyway, try it. Please, just try it. And let me know how it goes. Living your truth is actually very liberating. So it's actually, it's pretty awesome. And like I said, the first time you are completely open and honest with somebody, and it really, it's uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong, it's very uncomfortable, especially the first time. But once you get that feeling and you get that spiritual high from it, you'll really dig it. Trust me, you really, truly will. So once again, try it this year because I know something is going to come up. There's a lot of people that are sucking us emotionally, and we're being pulled in so many different directions. So you'll have a great opportunity, I promise you, to try it out. And please let me know how it goes. So send me an email or post it on the blog, whatever. And once again, I want to thank you guys so much for visiting my blog and registering and commenting and putting posts up. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great night. And thank you so much for visiting liftjustbe.com. And stay in your truth. be in your truth, and just be guys.